Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating system for health that actually combines ancient wisdom with a modern scientific framework. We're going to see how a practice called Sky Yoga is offering some powerful solutions for today's biggest health challenges.
So we're living in this crazy, fast-paced world, right? And let's be honest, it really takes a toll. A lot of us are dealing with health issues that go way beyond just the physical stuff. They're affecting our minds, our emotions, and even our relationships.
So let me just ask you, does this sound familiar? That feeling of being stressed out all the time, constantly tired no matter how much you sleep, or just feeling, a little bit off balance? If you're nodding along, trust me, you are not alone.
The truth is, millions of people are out there looking for real, lasting relief from all kinds of modern conditions. I'm talking about things like chronic pain that just won't quit, anxiety that's always buzzing in the background, postpartum depression, and now, even the really tough complications from long COVID. To make this all feel a bit more real, let's follow one person's story. This is a 43-year-old woman who was just struggling with a lot. She had COPD, which is a chronic lung disease, and on top of that, she was also dealing with long COVID. This meant she had constant breathing difficulties, crippling anxiety, and then this sudden, unexplained weight gain.
So, in her search for a solution, what did she find? She discovered a system called Simplified Kundalini Yoga, or SKY for short. So let's break down what that actually is. The SKY system is basically built on 4 core pillars. First, you've got simplified physical exercises. These are gentle movements designed to get your body's circulation, the flow of blood, heat, and air all working in harmony. Second is Kundalini meditation, which uses your breath and focus to quiet all that mental chatter and increase your awareness in the present moment. Third is Kaya Kalpa Yoga, an ancient practice that's all about strengthening your vital energy. You can think of it as an anti-aging practice. And finally, there's introspection, which is basically a set of tools to help you better understand and manage difficult emotions like anger and worry.
So what was the result for the woman we're following? Well, in her own words, she said, "My capacity for breathing has improved. I feel stronger and more self-assured overall." That's such a powerful and complete transformation, right? Which brings us to the science behind it all.
That's an amazing story, for sure. But it really makes you ask the question, why does this system seem to work so well and on so many different levels? Well, here's where things get really interesting. This ancient practice lines up perfectly with a very modern scientific model. It's called the biopsychosocial model of health. Now, I know that's a mouthful, but the idea is actually pretty simple. It's a framework top scientists and doctors use, and it says our health isn't just one thing. It's a constant dance between our biological health, our bodies, our psychological health, our thoughts and emotions, and our social health, our relationships. And the key is they are all deeply interconnected.
And this image here illustrates it perfectly. You can see those 3 circles, biological, psychological, and social, and how they overlap. You just can't pull them apart. A problem in one area almost always affects the others. Think about it. You can't really separate your physical health from your emotional state or your social connections. So, here's the crucial point, the big aha moment. Sky Yoga, with its 4 pillars, is literally designed to address all 3 of these areas at the same time. The exercises impact the biological, the meditation and introspection work on the psychological, and of course, the resulting calm and confidence naturally improve the social side of things. This is very likely why it has such a profound holistic impact. It's one thing to talk about a model, but what about the results for real people? Okay, let's get into the proof. Now, this table is absolutely fascinating. It summarizes the results from 5 different case studies and maps them to our model. Just look at the consistency. Before practice, you see issues across all 3 categories, from biological problems like high blood pressure to psychological distress to social withdrawal. But after consistent practice, look at that. Clear positive shifts across the entire board. The improvements aren't isolated, they're all connected. And hey, it's not just anecdotal stories. We have a study here that's listed with the National Institutes of Health. It looked at medical students, a group known for incredibly high stress, and found that Sky practice didn't just reduce their feeling of stress, it also physically lowered their levels of cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. That is a huge deal. And if you need to see it to believe it, look at this. This shows the journey of a 48-year-old woman who had a severe foot injury from a road accident.
Doctors were even suggesting plastic surgery. Instead, she used Sky acupressure exercises. These images show the wound at the beginning, and then the incredible recovery over just 4 months. In that final image, the foot is almost completely healed. It's just remarkable.
And this is not some small, niche practice. The Sky system, developed by Vethathari Maharshi, has spread to over 20 countries and has transformed the lives of more than 6 million people. A number that big really speaks volumes about how accessible and effective this is.
So, after looking at all of this, it kind of prompts us to ask a bigger question. What does it actually mean to be well? What really is total wellness?
And all the evidence we've looked at points to a pretty clear answer. True wellness isn't just about not being sick. It's a positive, thriving state of well-being that's integrated across our physical, mental, and social lives. It's really about harmony within ourselves and between all the parts of ourselves.
And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. If our mind, our body, and our relationships are all so fundamentally connected, can we ever truly hope to heal one part of ourselves without addressing the others? It's a powerful idea to consider. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.